Hello there, this is Cookies. I've got turn 69 of LA Erytheia. And let's see, we've got our Iron Walls, our Dome of Flaming Death. These were not the Mage Gnomes, they haven't been Gift of Reasoned, so just a Magister trying to get rid of a couple of gnomes. Olm pings like a Winds of Death caster Lich. This raid gets killed. This might be worth watching. And alright, so let's go ahead and check this one out. So this is a fort storming. A few mages in here. Yep, 31 protection. Probably the only casualties they're going to take are from the storm demons. Because they've got that light susceptible to shock. So I think they can get one hit killed. Yeah, definitely. We finally, so for the longest time, we struggled with identifying, I think I thought it was this brigand leader thing, so I was patrolling a lot here, and then I finally realized that it was this spirit was fettered, so we're gonna go, we sent an air mage to go investigate, and so let's go ahead and check out the turn. Mostly it's just mages moving, and I've scripted these mages. So I've sent a new commander here to pick up these guys, because this idiot is still insane. 1 in 400 chance. Feels good. We have the Vortex of Returning guy still here. I should have done that last turn. Let's see, we're patrolling this group as we build this fortress, just in case he tries to stop me. We're not patrolling here because we have iron walls, so we'd use the PD to check his script. We're getting a Spectre, so the Spectre's job is he might, and I might empower a Hesperide, but I was also thinking a potential Wish caster on a Spectre would be really nice because it's natively stealthy. So it would be virtually impossible for people to try and kill him. And, and it's an amphibious chassis, which is also nice, unlike the Hesperide, who needs an item. Which means I can't put a Shade Mail on him. So there's that. Getting a Wraithlord to give us a little thug option. Throwing up Trade Wind, trying to get some income. If the snap does tick down the full way, would be nice to get some extra income. Probably should have done that a few turns ago as well. Moving these mages, so we've got them scripted. It's just like a little, just a basic mid-game communion. So it's not meant to kill an army, it's just meant to cause some attrition if an army tries to stop them from moving. Similar thing here. And we're sending an Earthcaster up here. This is the guy we're going to empower in blood. And we're sending an Aircaster here. Oh, why was I doing that? Maybe as another Trade Wind caster. Or maybe just because I need more air mages down here. Just to do stuff like Wind Guide, Mass Flight, fog warriors, all the good things. We're empowering this guy in blood to try and break into vampires. An immortal chassis in case of the he gets a horror mark and gets attacked by a horror. We have the chance of still keeping him. And then this guy's reanimating soulless because I just noticed we had 100 corpses here, so we can get more undead that way. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, we're also casting Fairy Court. So we're going to try and finally break into high air as well. So that's the goal there. And other than that, I think that's just about everything. Not much happening this turn except me spending a ton of time scripting mage movement to be as efficient as possible. So this is another communion. So, and then this is another, or I guess this one's moving here. There's this army's on the move still. So yep. So everything's filtering south, either to the capital, which is domed, or underwater. And that's so we'll see what this alpha strike is, but I do plan we'll see if he breaks snap, but I do plan to move out counter raiders during the attack action phase. See what he mobilizes, and we might even try some raids of our own. See if he's properly patrolling or not. And in the meantime, if he does let this tick down all the way, we're going to see just how many troops we can get. Importantly, it does look like he's exclusively hiring Stormguard. And in terms of Stormguard, there are these guys, they have ice protection too. So in his dominion, they're going to be very strong. I think like 20 protection. But in my dominion, if they try to come raid me, I think that comes down to 8 protection, if I understand it correctly. So they would be very easy to kill, and they're pretty expensive. So they do have a 13 damage Ice Lance. And I forget if that also gets weaker in heat scales. So I think now he could easily put this fort under siege, but we're trying to get our scales into this one. It's still cold 3, but hopefully we can get the temperature scales swapped. I'm not as sure about this citadel, so I have a feeling one of his counterattacks, if he doesn't try the throne rush here, because notably it's only heat 1 at the moment, because we're in the middle of winter. So if he does try to throne rush this, he might try to lower the temperature here so that his Iceclad will do better, like Breath of the Winter. I forget if Breath of the Winter will... Or not Breath of Winter. Grip of Winter? No, it's the 5 gem one. Oh, why is my brain not working? Is it alteration? I don't think so. Oh, I really should be doing the Manifest Vitriol guys too, getting the green lions. But they use water gems. I haven't had any water gems. It would come out a lot sooner. My apologies, but I am struggling right now. Let's see. Isn't it just 5 gems to try and swap the scales? Am I crazy? Woven Winter. There it is. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Alt. Cannot target underwater crops. Okay, so he's gonna have to fight on my terms down here on this throne. Um, Now another alternative, and the one that I'm not prepared to try and stop, is if he jumps here and then jumps here, does some elaborate thing to like get on this fort and get on this fort. He can't cover it in one turn though, so I would be able to respond. I could probably like flames from the sky, other stuff. Yeah, do stuff like that. And let me see. Yeah, I think that's most of it. Getting some more vine ogres for siege chaff. Trying to save at least 2 casts of flames from the sky at all times. Just in case he tries to go on my cap or something. I don't think he's gonna try to do stuff like that, but he could. Again, like it would make sense for him to try and knock me out as quickly as possible. What I think he might do instead is he might play defensively in these forts. And then when I go and sit on a fort, he's going to try to wipe that army and then counterattack. And then I think he's going to try to play more aggressively at Arco and Satis. Because I think he struggles to fight me with all these underwater forts and like some of the protections I have. He could try to overwhelm me with Skelly spam. I would have to do like some sort of Soul Slay Communion, because the Soul Slay Communion would ignore the Skelly spam and potentially go for mages, but you can counteract that a little bit with Swarm and Sharks, like the Shark Attack and stuff like that. So we'll see. Could definitely get Harry trying to defend this throne, especially if he's been thinking about how to attack it for a long time. We do have some nice casters here, though, so I think we've got a good suite. We've even got this Lich. We can plug this guy into a communion with a Matrix, stuff like that. And we're adding more stuff all the time, so we've got this stuff coming in. We'll see if he nap breaks. If he nap breaks, this stuff might die. And then, oh, we did get, Bogus stole some of our blood slaves, that asshole. And how dare he try to free those people, those innocent people. I believe we also got an event where somebody tried to steal our graphs. Yeah, enemy spy. So we are gonna, it's probably Ulm, but we're gonna try and patrol it out. We've got some Blackhawks with 0.9, and they're undisciplined, so they'll just move in. We've got some Skellingtons. We've got a few Eagles around guarding this guy, and so he's going to try and patrol. He still has decent patrol. So, and the Eagles get a big bonus, 12.3, so this is like 60 patrol strength. And then this is a bunch of patrol strength, so if this guy sticks around, hopefully we can find him and kill him because how dare he come and try to steal my graphs that way. He probably could just buy them off of me. And yeah, so I think my biggest concern with the Calum War, so I'm going to get embroiled fighting Calum. Ulm is going to finish his fight with Man, and then what I'm thinking is going to happen is he's going to backstab me. And maybe that would be his chance to throne rush, because if he got this one, because he's very adamant about keeping Lish. I think Lish, it's because Lish is close to this throne. So Ulm's chances to win, let's see. So Ulm has 4 thrones. And I have 3. So that would be 8. He would only need 1 more throne then. And Yeah, I might have to talk to Situs and Arca and see if they can keep a little bit of a reserve to help me out. And I've got some big casters here. I've got a couple of domes here. That would help. Um, Although the domes could also hurt, particularly on this one. But yeah. So I think it's likely that we try to stop the Kalem Throne Rush, and then Ulm's going to Throne Rush. And especially, I'm not sure if he's going to get another throne out of man. If he does, then he only needs to invade me, and then I need to be on high alert for the backstab. Because me having 3 thrones and being the smallest player, it definitely makes me a target. So, let's see. So maybe this army stays home, just moves over to that throne. That could be a thing I do. So yeah, we do have a 10-turn nap, but I can see Ulm breaking that nap to go for the win. I think that would be fair play, potentially. Like, I would remember that in the future, that's for sure. Um, but yeah, that would be interesting. I wonder if he'd try to end our nap on like a technicality too. Like like he sieges a couple of thrones and then that like ends our nap and then he uses that to just attack me. I'm not sure if I consider that like breaking the spirit of the nap, but it'd be interesting. I can see myself being that kind of target. Um, but yeah, a lot of Diplo going on. Um, and but yeah, hopefully we'll have a fun war with the birds. If that leads to an Ulm throne rush and Ulm winning the game, that'd be my self-fulfilling prophecy that Ulm wins this game as the dark horse candidate. From like, I think I made that prediction like around turn 37 or something. That'd be interesting. And yeah, I think that's it. So I will go ahead and let you go, and we'll see how things progress over the upcoming week. Have a good one. Bye.